The name's Clarkson. Oscar Clarkson. Private Eye. Yep, that's right. I'm a PD. The guy who's always sticking his nose in your dirty laundry. Well, anyway, my story starts with a dame who came to see me one day. The year, 1945. The place, Portland, Oregon. Boy, did she bring trouble. Her name was Evelyn Miller, and of all the city office buildings in all the cities, she had to walk into mine. She tells me she's looking for her twin sister, a girl by the name of Kathy Miller. She's been missing for around a week. Apparently this Kathy hung around with the wrong crowd. Her boyfriend was a man by the name of Goose Galloy. Evelyn made it clear he was dangerous and a criminal. Yep, I knew straight away I was heading for trouble. Maybe I'm a fool, or maybe the lack of oxygen in the room had made me soft, but I agreed to work for Evelyn. Apparently this Kathy went out one night with Goose and never came back. All I had was a name. Goose Galloy. Around 3 p.m. I received a phone call. Some gun cell threatened me to drop the Miller case. He was pretending to sell car insurance, but I read between the lines. Yep, things were starting to get interesting. It was then that I was taken by surprise. A big black pool appeared in front of me. It was bottomless, like a Sunday mimosa. When I came to, I felt fine, like an amputated gecko tail. It was around 6 p.m. when I decided to go looking for Goose. I figured I'd ask around to see if I could get my paws on a lead. The streets were bitter and cold, like an onion that was left in the freezer. I wondered how I could solve this case. The more I walked, the more twisted and sideways the world became. I felt like my stomach after a bowl of chili. The same questions repeated in my mind like a scratched record. Goose Galloy. What could he gain from abducting Kathy Miller? Where could she be? Why didn't Evelyn report this to the police? How did I get here? I needed answers like I needed a shave. As a private detective, I've become accustomed to the grit of the streets. I've gained a sixth sense. I'm observant, sly, cunning like a fox with binoculars. It wasn't long before I became aware of some mug attempting to follow me. I knew just how to shake him, or so I thought. The man was good. He took me right out. I fell into the bottomless pool once again. The world spun and I felt like a dead light bulb. Today was not your typical Saturday. But every PD knows you take a chance just by walking down the street and trying to step over the dog poop. This world is twisted and full of sick people, but it is my business to know these people, to trace their every step, to know their every motive. That's when the dame changes her tune. Suddenly she's confessing to framing Goose. It was Evelyn all along. I should have known better than to trust that girl. But why was she confessing this to me? I just had to scratch my head, but you'd think I'd have a gun drawn on her. Clearly, she's intimidated by my expertise. Well, looks like I've done it again. Another case solved by the great Clarkson. Yep, she's going up the river all right. Someone should really call the police. It's a shame. To say goodbye is to die a little.